Hey guys, what's going on? Troy at Mountain Man Treasure here, and I went thrifting.
Mountain Man.
Treasures.
Welcome into the channel, guys. My name is Troy. I'm a part-time reseller. I have a day job. I work at a radio station for the first part of the day, and then when I get done, I go to garage sales, estate sales, thrift stores, that sort of thing, and find something that I can buy at a low dollar amount and then sell it for a higher dollar amount online. I do that on eBay, and today on the way home, I stopped at Goodwill and I picked up quite a few things that I think are going to sell pretty well. And so I want to show you what I picked up, but also I know we've got a lot of new or newer resellers that watch the channel. And so today I want to not only show you what I picked up and what it's worth so you can learn a little bit about that, but for those newer folks, let's learn about sell-through. All right, so we'll just start over here and we'll start with the plush. Now, when I look for plush, I don't look for the teddy bears. I don't look for that sort of thing. I look for something different. I look for something unique. And that's what we got here. This is Wild Republic. They make lots of different critters. And this one is obviously a scorpion. I've never seen a scorpion plush before. So I thought, yeah, we're going to pick this thing up. And I don't think it's super high dollar. I just think it's really, really cool. And he's bumping into the alien back there. So this guy, there's only a few listed, I think 4, and only 1 sold in the US. There is 1 international sale, so the sell-through rate isn't huge, but plush, relatively cheap, and I just thought it was a cool thing to have for the store, so I did pick that up. I think this guy will sell for about $10 plus shipping eventually, right? It will sell. Now this guy sells pretty well. I've actually found this guy before. This is the Sinclair dinosaur, and this thing, an advertising piece. People like dinosaurs, they like Sinclair. You know, this is just a cool piece, and so this guy will sell for about $15 or so plus shipping. Not bad on a little plush. Moving over here, Ducks Unlimited. I do very well on Ducks Unlimited stuff. It doesn't typically sell for super high dollar because there is a lot of it out there, but there's a lot of folks that are in Ducks Unlimited, and it sells all the time for me. This one new with tags, and it's not only Ducks Unlimited, it's a licensed Ducks Unlimited product there. You can see it's Mossy Oak. Mossy Oak is the company that does the camouflage here. And so it checks a couple of boxes, new with tags, Ducks Unlimited, Mossy Oak. It's a cool hat, strap back hat. And this one, usually I sell my Ducks Unlimited hats when they're used. They're worth about $10, 10 to 12 bucks. So this one is probably worth about 12 to 15 plus shipping. This is a great one to find, and especially right now, you know, new with tags. This could be a 4th quarter Christmas type item as well. So really happy to find that one. I paid $1.99 for this. I paid for everything. I rounded up to 24 bucks. So that's what we paid for everything, is 24. Move that over. How about these? Let's look at these, and we'll talk, like I said, about sell-through rates. So these will hit bolo and sell-through. These are a bolo. I've sold this brand, this style before. It's been a little while, but they're red, white, and blue. They're autographed. This is Asics, and these are wrestling shoes. You can tell when you see them. They've got a high ankle. There's zero, I mean, it's completely flat. There's no heel or anything. It's completely flat. And wrestling shoes, there's the bottom. They have a distinct look. They don't look like tennis shoes. So when you see these, I saw these sitting on a bottom shelf, and I immediately knew what they were. They're wrestling shoes. Guess what? Wrestling shoes are pretty expensive, and so they do sell very well on eBay. And especially these are kids' wrestling shoes. This is size 2.5, and anybody that's got kids knows that they grow out of shoes very, very quickly. So wrestling shoes, they're not out there on the street. They're not getting beat up, so you usually find them in pretty good condition. Kids' shoes you usually find in good condition because they don't wear them for very long. They grow out of them. So wrestling shoes, they probably wore them for 1 season, and then they grew into another size. They donate them. They're going to be in very good shape. You see the bottom? I'm not even going to clean these. I'm just going to sell them just as they are. So how do you look these things up? Well, just like Nike, these have inside the tongue, or sometimes Nike, it'll be like down here on the side, right? But right here. We just want to look up the model number, C353Y. That's all we got to do is look that up, look up ASICS. See, there's the ASICS logo. So we look up ASICS C353Y, and let me show you here. We punch it in, and it's going to show you how many there are of that particular model of shoe listed. You can see here there's just a couple. Okay, so what we do when we're searching for comps on these is we then go ahead and, well, these are used, right? So you want to go up to filter, and you want to change that to used. Now, in this instance, all of them that are listed are used, so that doesn't change anything. But sometimes it'll be new or used, and that will narrow your search. You want to look at the item that you have specifically. So you can also do that with color, with size, that sort of thing. So this does have a little thing here. We're just going to clip that off. I just noticed that, but that's not going to hurt anything. So we narrow it down by used. It's still 3. And so then we go up when we're looking for sell-through rate. Well, let me flip around the camera. We'll tell you. So sell-through rate, what is that? People talk about it if you're new. Maybe you don't know exactly what it means when people are talking sell-through rate. It's a little bit of jargon, right? Well, what we're talking about is how quickly something moves from the time that you list it to the time that somebody buys it. Now, eBay keeps a running 90-day list of what you sold, what everybody sold. There's a 90-day moving list, okay? So sell-through rate's going to look back at the last 90 days. Now, there are 3 listed for that. We've already seen that. We filtered by used to look at how many are listed in the exact condition that we have. Now, look at this. This is going to show you what you do next. You go up again to filter, and you're going to want to go down to sold. You're going to scroll down a little bit, click on sold. That's going to show you how many items are sold of that exact same search. And look at this, 7 that are listed that have sold in the last 90 days. So what does that mean for our numbers? Well, it means that there are 3 currently available and there are 7 that have sold. That's the number that we want big. If that number is bigger than the number of those available, that means the demand is there. More people want it than people that have it. Does that make sense? So in this case, there's 3 available, 7 sold. That makes it 225% sell-through rate. Is that right? Because it doubles and then there's one more, something like that. It's better than 200%. That's a fantastic sell-through rate. So you can buy those knowing that you're probably going to sell those. Now, with shoes, there is a little bit of a variable there because size comes into play, right? So it may take a little bit longer because you're waiting for the right size foot to come along. So that is going to throw things out of whack a little bit, but you can tell at the very least, this is a model that sells very well. So let's take a look at other stuff back here, and I can show you sell through on something else. It's going to narrow it down even more. And that is media. You guys, if you've watched the channel, you know I like selling media. Keep an eye out for Bruce Campbell. He's in a lot of stuff that has kind of a cult following. So when I saw this, you see it sticking out. My name is Bruce. You can see him right there. That's Bruce Campbell. So I thought, okay, let's pull this out. Let's scan it. And you can see right here, look, I scanned it. That's the UPC code on the back. You scan it, it shows you, again, how many are available. Now we want, again, filter for the condition. This is used. Shows you how many are used. Now go up to sold, and let's click and see how many are sold. Again, a lot more this time sold than what are listed. And you don't have the variance that you have with shoes. Shoes, like I said, it's going to change based on size and condition, that sort of thing. With something like this, as long as it's a good condition, and this one is, what the numbers that you see on there are what you're going to get. There are way more sold than are listed. That means this is in high demand. So I'm not going to get as much as I would if it had the comic book. This originally came with a comic book insert, and this does not have that. So that does knock down the value a little bit, but it's not probably going to change the sell-through. This is still going to sell really, really quickly once I list this. And I'll probably list it for about, I don't know, $10, something like that, $10 plus shipping. And that ought to move this out very quickly. So keep an eye out for Bruce Campbell. And again, that shows you how you determine sell-through rate. I know that I can buy this and it will sell quickly because the numbers back that up. Now, I get the same thing with Jeff Dunham. I didn't pull up the numbers to show you, but this is new and sealed. And very often I will look at new and sealed movies. Now, it does have a little bit of a dent in the cover, but I think it's still okay. The disc is, it's not moving around in there. Make sure when you pick things up, DVD-wise, that the disc isn't sliding around, because if it came loose, it could be scratching back and forth in there on the little hub. So it's not loose. It should be just fine. And Jeff Dunham sometimes does very well. This guy back here, actually, Peanut is the name of that character. If you find the Peanut plush, pick it up. I've sold it before. It sells every single time. It is a bolo, and it sells for very good money. There are different variations. There's one where he has just one shoe. If you find that, it will sell very well. And like I said, good money on the Peanut plush. Now, these other guys, I don't know. I've never found them. There may be plush of them as well, but I have found that guy, and I know he is a winner. So more, again, sold than listed for Jeff Dunham. Now, that is not the story for this one. This is Roots. This is the 30th anniversary edition, and again, brand new and sealed. And I did look up comps on that. What you do is you pull up your eBay app, and there's a little barcode picture on there. You touch that, and you can scan the barcode. And things with barcode, it'll bring up. You don't have to type anything in. So easy way to search for new things on the eBay app. Now, this doesn't have a particularly high sell-through rate. Again, I didn't pull up the numbers to show you, but there are about a third sold as what are listed. It's a terrible sell-through rate, but it was relatively cheap. I mean, everything else we're going to make really good money on. And the thing with this is you can also, when you search for something, see what people are charging. And so I thought, you know what? It's got a relatively slow sell-through rate, but I can sort by lowest available price, and I can sell that. I can beat that price. So I can sell this for like 14 bucks plus shipping and beat almost everybody out there on price. So if people are looking for, hey, what's my best deal for new and sealed? Mine is going to be right there near the top of the list if they sort that way. So that's why I picked this up, because I can compete with those others. And so that will move. That will be one of the first to sell. And the last thing that I picked up, forgot to set it back there on the table, and that's funny because this is the absolute best thing. I picked up a bag of toys. Here's what we got. Okay, so it's hanging there like this, right? That's what's hanging on the tag. So, or on the peg, right? What did I see? This guy. Now, this stuff, this is all fluff. I don't care. Elmo, he's going to get redonated. It looks like he's a little bit raggedy anyway. There is a pretend phone in there, okay, garbage. And there is a little My Little Pony in there. It's probably not one of the valuable ones. I don't know. Oh, look, there is potentially some value in the My Little Pony. The older ones are good. My assumption is, again, redonate, right? But the winner here, and if Chris, the Cajun reseller, is watching, he knows exactly why I picked this up. How to Train Your Dragon. All right, so here we go. Here he is. This guy is a winner. This is How to Train Your Dragon. Take a look at those on eBay. Get an idea. Just look at them and see, you know, what do these guys look like? That way when you see them, you know, oh, that's what that guy is. And this guy just had that look. You know, they all have a kind of the same type of look. So I knew right away, okay, this is probably a How to Train Your Dragon. And so I looked it up. You can see down here, there is a, well, it's upside down, actually, weirdly. 2018 DWALLC. That's all I typed in, is just to be sure that's what it was. The name there and dragon. And that pulled up all the How to Train Your Dragon stuff. And so I knew, okay, well, that's what that guy is. Turns out that this guy is pretty rare. There is one listed really high right now, and I think that's the only one listed. And they're listed high because they've seen him sell high before, and there's none others available on the market. Well, there's not yet. Mine's about to be. I'm going to undercut him, certainly. I mean, I paid $2.99 for the whole bag. Look right here. There is a little bit of a stress mark where somebody sort of overbent that wing a little bit, and so it is a little bit loose. That is a bummer. But it's still certainly valuable because it is rare. So this is Nightmare. And I don't know why it's rare. They apparently just did not make many of them. And so here is a sold comp on this guy. There are a couple others for a little bit less, but we're going to post this thing somewhere right in the middle of what's available and what has gone before, and we'll take offers and see what happens. But this is absolutely a home run out of the toy aisle. I'm thrilled. I thought it would be good. I didn't realize it would be quite as good as what it is. And just as a reminder, this guy is up for auction. I drew this thing back in junior high school. Salacious Chrome from Star Wars. Just something fun that I put up. I'm not going to ship it with the frame. I'm just shipping the picture. But this thing is up to auction. It's actually ending if you're watching the premiere in just a little bit. So if you want to get over on my channel or on my store and bid on that, 100% of the proceeds going to support a family that we've adopted for Christmas, to buying different things for them. So if you want to get in on that, this thing is just about to end. So that's what I've got for you today, guys. A few bolos, a thrift haul, and a little bit of information about what sell-through rate means for those newer resellers. So I hope there was something valuable for you here. If there was, hit that thumb on your way out. That helps me out a ton as we work to grow the channel. We're almost up to 10,000. We're making that push to try to get there by the end of the year. Hopefully by Christmas we can get to 10,000 subscribers. Just a cool milestone that I think would be neat to reach here soon. So thank you to all of you who have and continue to support the channel. It's truly, truly appreciated. Tomorrow, Thanksgiving, and we in the reseller community have so much to be thankful for. We found something that we love. This is a fantastic either job or side gig or whatever it is. This is cool. This is a fantastic thing, and I'm so glad to have discovered it, and I'm so glad to now be helping others discover and learn how to make money off of this and really have fun out on the hunt and looking for treasure out there doing it. So get together with your families and enjoy the holiday weekend. Hopefully the Cowboys can rebound. I don't know what's going on with them. They're doing cowboy things already. I thought this year they would not. Some of you are thrilled. Many of you probably thrilled about that. But I've got a few Cowboys faithful in the audience as well. So you can help me cheer on the boys tomorrow against, who is it? The Raiders for the Thanksgiving game. But the rest of you, well, I'm sorry. Cowboys are going to win. I have faith. And I also have faith that you're going to be around next time. We're going to give away the Pac-Man on the next video. So come around on the next one to see who won that Pac-Man. And in the meantime, we'll see you.